Is welcoming you to another edition of me trading gold. This is the plan. This is my plan for gold. Now I started my analysis from the 2 hours time frame, right? The initial bias for the market was a buy, right? Not until invalidation happened. Okay, the market was coming back ever since the market had correction for the deal that Iran and Trump was supposed to sign, right? So ever since then, market came to cover this gap, and ever since the market has been dumping. So dumping. The initial bias was a buy before the dump happened, and the dump came and invalidated this zone. The dump came, invalidated this zone, and ever since the market was dumping. So market was dumping, then we were not able to catch the dump. So what we were doing was, okay, we wanted to spot a reversal. So now spotting a reversal, yes, market came, and fortunately we're able to reverse at this point. This turtle soup, and this also a quasimodo. Depends on whatever your mentor is telling you. So this is a turtle soup. This is the first turtle soup we spotted. This is the first turtle soup we spotted here. Turtle, or we can just call it TS, right? Call it TS. These are first TS. And then after our first TS, now these are our most protected low. These are most protected low. Most protected low. These are most protected low. So after our most protected low, price came, price went up, right? Like this. Price came like this, came up here, broke this low downwards, then came up, then retested at this point. This is a retest at the 0.5 Fibonacci level here, then pumped up. Now, how will you know that what happened here was a retest? You take your Fibonacci to a measure from here to this point. Market came back into the golden zone, which is the 0.618 level, right? Market came into the 0.618 level. Price mitigated it, and what we saw a push upward. So that was showing us that that's a retest, right? That's a retest that happened. So now that's telling us that, okay, this point is now the most recent protected low. That point is the recent protected low. Low, right? That's the recent protected low. So then afterwards, we could see a fair value gap that has been unmitigated here. So big mark that out. Okay, this is a fair value gap, right? We've established a trend. This is a reversal. This is a reversal point. We've established the trend that, okay, this trend is a buy. So what we do, keep looking for buys. Now, this fair value gap, now we have to align it in conjunction with our Fibonacci to know that, okay, is price going to come into that fair value gap area, or is going to respect this breaker block that is around here that it is respecting already. So mark out from here to here. These are Fibonacci level, and price is already in the golden zone and is reacting. So according to your laws, right, you respect the zones that are more nearer to you, right? So we're having our 0.618 level. This point, we have, if this point fails, this is the next point we are going to take to it, right? So these are 0.79 level, and then if this point gets invalidated, then our whole trading idea is invalidated. I hope you all understand. So now we now have to scale down into the lower time frame to get the entry. So now from the 2 hours, you scale down into the 45 minutes based on my own strategy. I don't know whatever your mentor is telling you. So we could see our total soup. Now from our total soup, we could see a sign of, okay, this is a sign of support, recent support. So we could call this point a breaker. This point is now an established breaker, right? And then the most recent low I was talking to you guys about, can you see? Price came and formed kind of support here, and this is the fair value gap. The fair value gap is still showing. So now price came into this breaker. Now what is telling us to like pay attention into this breaker? When price came into this breaker, price also formed another new reversal, a reversal pattern, which is also the regular turtle soup, right? This was what happened. Price came and formed this regular turtle soup, TS, lower TF, lower time frame, right? Price came to form this turtle soup, right? This is a turtle soup, and this is another previous turtle soup again. This was the inducement, this is the liquidity that this is the low the market took before it came to mitigate the um the breaker block, right? But because gold is having a choppy movement, price, this was now a engineered liquidity that happened, right? Gold is usually choppy. Price was supposed to come like this from here. The way price came up here, price came down here to mitigate. Price was supposed to just, this week that mitigated, the price will just come here, make a correction from here and go up instead of price coming down here to take down this low. This was an engineered liquidity just because of the normal good choppy movement. You always take out buyers that don't wait for confirmation and enter aggressively, you understand? So now you are going to take advantage of those engineered liquidity. So now that is why we are trying our best to, okay, optimize entries. Now what is showing us now, after we've established our total soup, we know that okay, this is a reversal. So now we are going to look for our most optimum point of entry. We hail down to our Fibonacci tool. We take from here to this point of reversal. Then now we can see the golden zone is the most optimum point to enter. Around the 0.6. So that's where the other block started from. But based on the gold movement, the gold volatility movement, you always have to take liquidity before market really moves, right? So that is why I placed my entry at this lowest week, so that price will just come like this. Price will come here like this, go up, the way it retested here, go up like this and come down here to take this liquidity. Now immediately price takes this liquidity, price will just trigger us in and start moving upwards. But now on the other hand, so that we wouldn't have a missed entry, we use our candlestick knowledge and scale down to the 5 minutes time frame. Whenever price is around this zone, whenever price is around this zone, to observe, okay, because sometimes price doesn't come to the 0.618 level to respect. Price just come and mitigate the 0.5 level, which is the premium level, and price moves this way, so we don't have a missed entry. So now we scale down again into the 15 minutes time frame so that you can see the bigger picture showing that okay, now we can have a double break of structure. We're having a double break of structure from this point. This is a break of structure, this is the first break of structure, right? Structure, and then this other one is the second break of structure. You can also call it a change of character, which is confirming the trend that okay, the trend is now going in an uptrend. So all we have to just do is that since this is the London session, we just wait for price to come there, because this it's likely to trigger during the London section in the New York session. So we observe this area, okay, if market comes and respect this area, that's good. Then if it doesn't come, then wait for liquidity, wait for price to take down this liquidity at this point, and then upwards. So see you on the next video.